Welcome
Maybe.
to our live, we're in the Mind's Eye Spiritual Group. Tonight, we are going to be asking,
Now we're definitely live.
now we're going to be asking questions, answering questions rather. So, we're going to be either doing oracle cards, right?
Yep.
And connecting to spirit on the other side. And if you have any other kind of questions that you want to know about, comment with those too. You can always comment below, or you can email if you're having a hard time commenting. You can email, and that's what Mind's Eye.
It's mymind'seye20@gmail.com.
Thank you. I can't remember all those things, guys. I can't remember either.
And it's a little dark. It's a little dark. It's a little dark.
How do I?
That's okay.
I don't know that you can change it. It's because of the lighting and because it's so bright outside still.
Oh, yeah.
So we are so excited, guys, because this is the first time we've been live together, and not doing a Zoom, but we've been live together for months and months and months. So we are still doing the social distancing thing. We're not like up on each other or whatever, but we are going to be answering questions tonight. So this will be the time to have 3 mediums and getting questions answered. So I am going to share this so everybody can have it. So let's go here. Because I want to make sure everybody gets to see it. Let's see. You know what, guys? I am like, everybody knows I am like the most technically challenged out of the group. Just an FYI. They all make fun of me. But it's okay. I don't know. Are you having trouble getting it up on yours?
Yeah.
What's funny is I'm having trouble
We'll close that.
sharing it,
Scroll
so
down.
we got that going.
Scroll up to where.
So what has everybody been doing for the past 2 weeks? What's everybody been hanging out, doing? Now everything's starting to go into, I think, the yellow phase of this COVID. So things are starting to open back up and things like that. So what is the first thing that you're going to do when everything is green? Comment on that. What are you guys going to do? First thing you want to do. I tell you, the first thing I want to do? I'm going to go have a meal at a restaurant.
I do too. I want to be waited on. I don't want to have to cook or decide what's for dinner.
Clean.
I don't want to clean it up. I don't want to have to think about getting it out of the
I
freezer.
don't want to do any of that either. I don't want to do that either.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't want to do any of that. You guys hear that in the background?
Yeah,
We're not
that's-
murdering.
We're not murdering anybody. That's my 2 dogs. They are trying to murder each other, it sounds like. They're just playing.
So just an FYI, we are not killing anyone. Just an FYI. Okay, so we have some people: Shannon, Stacy,
Joy, Michelle.
Kathy.
Couple of
Bernadette.
vacations
Michelle
to the
did-
beach.
Michelle actually made it on. She says she always has problems, and she did it. Yay! Vacation. Julie says she's going to vacation. Bernadette says I'm going on vacation.
And Lisa wants to throw her mask away.
Throw my mask away.
Wish we could.
How about not throw it away when it's time, when it goes into green phase and we don't have to wear it anymore, hopefully. How about not throw it away? Let's just have like a big burn pile.
There you go.
Get everybody together and just be like, they had the brawl burning back in
Oh,
yes.
70s or 60s? We're gonna have a mass
Plate on
burning.
the table.
We're not doing it. Oh my gosh, we are having so much fun already, guys.
They'll go away if you stop that.
Michelle said, she got to go for crabs at Jibby Joy's.
Jimmy Joy's log cabin up in Hancock, yep,
See, and you had to sit outside, which was okay, you know.
absolutely.
Oh, Sue said mass burnings, yay! Like,
Heather said hello, light and love, ladies, light and love.
oh, I love Morgan. She's like, I'm doing a past life regression. You know, that's what I'm
awesome.
because I'm not doing face-to-face
Yeah.
readings
Yeah.
right now, and so I won't do regressions or anything like that because that's more personal. You got to keep that stuff
I didn't want it to burn.
together. You have to do that in
Just
person.
a fire your house.
You guys, I'm so excited about tonight. I've never been able to, this is a first for me. I've never done readings with other people, and I'm really excited about it. It's usually me, Anna, and I'm really nervous. No!
And we have Karen behind the camera also, so
Right.
she's going to be doing some animal communication if we have it, or if we've
Okay,
got
what you do here right
pictures.
now?
Bring your pictures, show your pictures of your animals, if you have questions.
So- Okay, so tonight, guys, everybody is allowed to ask one question,
One
right?
question.
One question. You can either ask a question and have oracle cards drawn, right? It's one
Yep,
card. Is it
one
one
card.
card?
One
One
card
card drawn. Or you can ask questions about connecting to loved ones on the other side, or if you have just general questions, you can ask all of them. All the general questions you want. But for a reading, we're only doing one question first, because we do get a lot of comments and stuff. So if we do not get to you, we have Karen that's gonna be watching. We're gonna try to watch here. You guys, I'm not really good with this technical stuff,
They're upset they can't see.
but
Yeah.
My Uncle Bert is letting us know that we need more light in front of us and less behind us. And he said, of course, I can't see anyway. Yeah.
And Mary Ann said, what did I log in on? Positivity, baby, that's what you want to know.
but
Night, night.
oh no, it's probably because we were saying burn the mask instead of the mask.
Masks.
I'm sorry, Bert. We're maybe as the
Light
lights.
goes down.
Yes. As it gets
Um,
darker outside, it'll get brighter in here.
I could buy one of those for next time. This is good though that we're getting this feedback because maybe
Yeah, it helps
us.
for next
My
time
lanterns.
I could. Dude, I was thinking those round.
Round.
I was like Amazon. I'm gonna be buying one of those mirror makeup lights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what? I bet Karen probably has one of those. She's a photographer. Do you have one of those extra lights?
Not a
Shade
big one,
lights?
it's
Like the big ones?
It's a little
No.
one.
Yeah, that might work.
I have that one, but it's not doing much good.
It's
I wonder
getting
if
better.
the lanterns back
It-
on the
it's
lights
getting
or
better,
something.
the more that goes down.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do the best we can. We'll do the best we can.
You don't need to see
You can
us
hear
for
us,
that
trust
loud.
us.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm ugly. You don't want to see me.
You just need to hear us.
Icelandic spar spear from Tony.
Yeah, hello.
There you go.
She's on point, Shannon.
Gorgeous.
I have no idea who Tony
Oh, and my
is.
spear, yes.
Who's Tony?
Gems.
The Merlin's
Merlin's
gems. That's where I got this. It's gorgeous. I love it because it's actually cracked, but it's cracked on the inside, and it just gives it character. Love it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even know this place. Do I know this place?
I thought I invited you to it.
Oh, honey. Is
Oh, I
it
know.
on Facebook? Yeah, it's on Facebook. God.
Stuck in many,
Yeah, I don't
many
even.
emails.
Seriously, I don't know.
Okay, so Michelle
So many.
already said,
Okay.
I don't have a question. I've been working really hard at being positive, so I would like to hear one thing positive, hopeful for me. Michelle Klein.
One thing positive, hopeful for you. Hold on. Why does it have to be one thing positive, hopeful for you? Like, you're working on being positive, you're doing all these positive things, you're having a smiling face now, which is completely different than what it was before, right? Right? So, just live in that moment. Just live in that moment. Positive thing. You're beautiful. Right?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's see. Shannon said she got one too. It's huge. So hold on. We're talking about crystals
Gems,
here.
crystals.
We're buying crystals. Okay, so Ring lights. That's what Colleen said. That's what they're called. Ring
Ring
lights.
lights,
That's what we
yes,
need. Okay, well,
yes.
okay, I'm gonna write that down here. See, you got my ring lights. Oh my God, Sharon, it's getting a little hard on the thing. Okay, so for people that are just tuning in, we are answering one question a person for something to do with mediumship or future. So mediumship or psychic, okay? That's what we're doing. You can ask as many questions as you like about anything else, but for a reading question, we're doing one per person. So please comment below. You can also email to mymindseye20@gmail.com.
Cheryl Smith Epson, any messages from my mom? Easta, I would say name wrong.
Cheryl, we step.
Any messages from my mom? Who wants to take this one? Do you have a specific person you want to hear from?
From mom.
Like,
Mom.
I mean, from us. If not, we'll just choose.
Mary Ann Reed wants to hear from her son too.
Okay, so let's do one at a time, so we don't get them.
Yeah.
And then Shannon wants more.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's what we're
shuffling for
going
Shannon, so
Yeah.
I'm concentrating
Where do I
on
get
Shannon.
her?
No, you
That's your
passed her.
job, what you should
You
do.
didn't, no, you didn't get
Do you want
her.
to take Emily?
You didn't get her at all.
Because I couldn't read the
Tracy?
question.
It was single turn, so I went to the one turn.
Yeah,
Is it Emily?
okay.
Did she say
So
Emily?
you do it like this, you can see.
No.
Oh, have my loved ones
Cheryl,
met my son.
Cheryl
Oh,
Smith
Okay.
is step.
You can see them one
No,
time.
Okay,
I'm
alright.
getting messages from
Okay.
my mom and then.
Emily, I
And
can
she said
answer
it
them.
twice.
Yeah, I
Okay, go
can
ahead.
too.
There's something.
Emily, your loved ones,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
There's Cheryl, and
Absolutely.
Mary Ann, she's already got like
Okay.
4 or 5.
They're around all the
Okay.
time.
Emily's the one that had the video that I shared
No,
with you
Emily.
guys of her son
There's
in
5
the,
of
That was reacting.
that was reacting.
Yes,
Yeah, that was an
absolutely.
amazing
The loved ones
video.
are there.
Where
They
her
definitely
son was
protect their son.
reacting to.
Uh-huh.
Whew.
Absolutely.
Gives
I
me
don't know.
chills
I don't-
talking
I
about
don't-
it.
I don't know.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I wasn't privy to that.
absolutely, Emily.
So I
Loved ones
wanna,
are around all the time.
I wanna go to, who was the one that asked about the mom? I'm sorry, guys, I can't keep up with
Cheryl and
messages.
Steph.
Shirley
Okay,
Steph.
Cheryl, mom. I feel like she's saying a big thank you for all the time and effort. That's what I feel. I'm not sure. I feel like there was something very long. It wasn't like I'm here, gone kind of feel. And it's something very long. So I feel like she's saying thank you for all the time and the effort. Thank you for all the time and the effort. Also, she's covering her mouth, which is my symbol to me that there was something either left unsaid or she wasn't able to say, okay? Because that symbol could be two of different things. I don't know why, but I keep getting the number 4, so I don't know if it's the 4th month or the 4th day. But she's giving me the number 4 and saying there's a significance. It could even be 4 kids. I don't know what the significance of number 4 is, okay? Again, she just went like this. My symbol, which is a sign language symbol for thank you, okay? Sorry, guys, the dogs are
Yeah, can you
playing
not
with each other.
do that, John, please?
So
You kidding me?
she's saying also, okay, so I don't know what it is about the old cars or the old car. That's what I'm getting to about the old car or the cars. I'm trying to think of it. But I think the main message she's trying to pass is about thank you for the time and effort. That's what I'm gonna say to that, okay? And that was to
Cheryl is step.
Cheryl Estep,
East
Estep, sorry, Cheryl Estep about your mom, okay?
Lisa Nichols is looking for something from her mom too.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon, I have your card. You're not gonna be able to see it probably. It is the Air Guardian. And it's telling you to shift your perception. You're asking whether or not you should stay or leave your job. I feel that you need to stay put. I think that you need to look at your job from a different aspect. Someone that is at your job that's giving you grief, that's the person that's gonna be moving on. I think you're gonna be staying right where you're at, and with that person moving out of your way, you're gonna move up. So, that's what I feel about that.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Phew,
I would-
I'm tingly, so it must be right.
Well, it has to
It ain't about mustard, girl.
be. You know you're right. Let's see.
We've got
Heather.
Heather wanted, she said she didn't mind whether it was a card or not. Heather. She wants to know about what the next 6 months would hold. So I asked if she wanted a card pulled.
Okay. Pool card.
Okay.
Pool card for Heather.
We're gonna pull a card for Heather.
What, Diane was looking for somebody, or I don't wanna get out of line.
Let's
So,
say try
yeah,
down,
try
try
it.
down.
Lisa
So like
Nichols was
mark
one
them
of the
off,
first ones.
yeah.
Mary Ann wants to hear
Lisa
from her son,
Nichols was
was
one
the
of the
first
first.
one, and we haven't taken care of her. We got Cheryl, we got Shannon,
What was Lisa's question?
Looking
While
for
she's
something
doing it-
from her
her
mom.
mother.
Her mom. Stop messing with your hair. I swear to you, that's what I just heard. Okay, so the little feisty lady, the sassy, has her own opinion, stubborn but very kind and loving on the same side. Something about messing with your hair or making fun of you about your hair or something. She's also saying that you're trying too hard. You're trying too hard. Just allow things to go with the flow and don't worry about work. Just go with it. She's saying about financial stuff too. She's saying that you need to try to invest better. Because I feel like, and look, this is something that I'm getting from the cosmics too. So I feel like I'm getting a bunch of different things. That 2020, I feel like could possibly be the year for figuring out your financial stuff. So invest in something smart, even if it's $100 into a savings account you can't touch. That's what I'm getting from her. And she's also saying that she is fine. She's actually with the love of her life, and she's excited about that. So don't worry so much about her. Don't worry about her. That's what she's saying. Don't worry about me. There's no reason to. Worry about the things that you need to worry about and not the things that you don't have to. And I feel like you worry too much. Carry it in your stomach too. So I hope that answers that. I hope that answers that.
Okay, excuse me, Heather was asking about her future. Card that came out and actually popped out was the Animal Guardian, and that is to trust your instincts. You're wanting to know about the future, and sweetie, I think you already know where you're going, because on the Animal Instinct card, the Animal Guardian, excuse me, it's telling you to trust your instincts, and it has the owl, and you're wise enough to know that you're on the right path. You follow the crow, and the panther is there to protect you. I really feel that you have a lot of anxiety about your future, but you just gotta let it go. Let go of that anxiety and trust in your instincts, and you will be fine.
Is she the one about the 6 months?
Yeah. Yeah.
She just wants to know what's happening.
6
in the
months to a
month.
year, yeah.
I feel like a baby's coming involved.
When I saw the baby deer,
Oh, you got a
thought-
baby?
I know that there's
Oh,
a baby deer.
I didn't see that.
So
Yeah, something about a baby.
I don't like predicting babies.
Oh gosh, I will, because I'll take the bullet on that.
Okay.
I feel something about a baby. I don't know if it's a baby gonna be born or a baby that's gonna come, that's gonna be conceived. But over the next 6 months, I feel like there's a child involved. That's what I feel.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I have one from Mary Ann Reed. She would like to hear from my son, her son.
Our son, that was the first one.
How about you take that one?
Go for it.
I'm having a hard time connecting because I'm watching so many people scroll through questions.
Oh, don't Watch them, let them take care of
Yeah, let them do it.
that.
I can't. There's too much going on.
Okay,
So I'm
so
having trouble connecting.
Mary Ann, let me write her name, Mary
The
Ann,
only one I got was Diana.
and she wants about her son.
Okay, so if you wanna do that next.
But I don't know.
Um,
I think it was suspicious.
so. I feel like the way that I'm feeling, the way that I'm feeling from this gentleman is that there is a person that is experiencing some transition. And I feel like it's somebody very close. So maybe a sibling is experiencing a transition and not sure about who they want to be, not sure about where they want to be in life. And he's saying that just be whoever you want to be and don't change. Just stay that same person.
Why does our live say that there's only one person watching?
And then
It says 43.
And then. Okay, so I'm being shown a box. Whenever I get shown a box, that's my symbol of, okay, so is there a new change happening, a new beginning? And because I feel like that too, new change, new beginning. It could also mean that there is packing things away, so that is a change, or purging, okay? And that's all the same with new beginning, new change. It could be about purging. And I do feel like there is something like that because I see that box. When I see that box, that's what that means. So I don't know if you guys are, purging or talking about new beginnings and new changes. He's also saying something about the shirt, hugging the shirt. He said he sees that. It's something about the smell on the shirt. That's what he just said. Hugging the shirt and smelling the shirt. Okay.
Okay, Diane Heller, you've asked about your brother's death. I get that it wasn't good circumstances, but I don't feel it was suspicious. And your mom keeps asking, or you keep saying what your mom keeps trying to tell you. I think she's telling you to let it go. You've got to try to move past it. I just feel like she's trying to tell you to move past it, sweetie. You're still holding on to so much about it. I think you've got to learn to let it go and move on. I think you've got to try to focus on moving on, sweetie. You've got to deal with your grief, honey, and try to keep moving through it. I think she's there in support of you. She's trying to let you know she's there, and she keeps trying to show you signs. She says there's signs. I'm showing her signs. She's trying to let you know. She just doesn't want you to get stuck. She wants you to keep moving, sweetie.
Oh, that's hard,
It's
moving
very
past
hard.
stuff and it is when, especially if there's a
Especially
lot of questions
Mhm.
and things. That's the difficult part, working with clients every day and saying, I'm like, you gotta heal from this. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. But the spirit, the real human person in me is like, I would do the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
the spiritual side of me is saying you gotta work past that and come to a healing, and then the human side of me is like, but I would do the same thing.
But that's why she's surrounded by her loved ones, so
Yeah.
they're there trying to help her through it.
Yeah.
But I just feel like the cord is so, like, she just can't let that go. And I'm afraid she is gonna get overwhelmed by it.
And she said something about, you said, what is mother saying? Can I
Yeah,
just,
she
can
said,
I
what is your
add
mom
to stuff
saying?
that I'm getting? I don't know, I know we're only answering one question, but I can't help it. So her mom is saying this, I don't know who this person is, but her mom is like, my daughter is beautiful.
Mhm.
Like, a very beautiful woman, spirit and physical beauty,
And her light is getting dimmed
because
because
of harboring all this.
overshadows, the
Yeah.
death is overshadowing.
Yeah,
So much
I don't,
time is being consumed about thinking it and feeling it and going through it all and trying to find out what happened.
right. I don't know what she means by the red hair. I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure.
I don't either. So I hope that makes sense. What's her name, Cheryl?
This was Diane.
Diane. Diane, I hope that makes sense. I don't know what about the red hair, but it's like beautiful red hair. I don't know what that means, so.
And
Okay,
I have a card for Stacy, which it's gonna
okay,
be,
Stacy,
it's gonna
okay.
be short and sweet. She just wanted a card, and she got the White Witch, which is be the light.
Mm-hmm.
That is what you wanted to hear. That's what you needed to hear. You need to be a positive light in everyone's. Yeah. You need to be a positive light in everyone's presence. Sometimes you may have to bite your tongue to do that, I feel, but I think you know exactly what your path is. And you have the wisdom to look within and be the light that others need to see.
Family. Do you feel it's family related?
It's family related,
Family
definitely.
related,
Yeah,
right?
like a, mhm,
Do you think?
They look to her for guidance.
yes, yes.
Yeah, see? That's what I love that. I love the White Witch card. Love that one. I want that one also. So, what else do we got? Cause I can't,
We can't keep
we
up.
can't keep up,
I know,
guys.
Bernadette Hall
Cheryl-
asked,
Sorry.
Bernadette Hall, okay.
Bernadette Hall had asked at one point who was around her, and I feel it's a male around her.
A
Bernadette
male?
Hall. I do, I feel it's a male around her, and she asked if there's any specific messages. I just think they're there for support.
Right.
I think they're there for protection and support and trying to help keep her on track.
Ah, keep her on track.
Keep her on track.
That's a good one. You know, so this is an older male,
I think it's an older male.
saying, hey, I'm gonna whip you back into the line.
Just get back on path.
Back on path.
Back on path.
Try to reevaluate.
Yep.
That's what I feel too. I'm just elaborating on you guys. Please elaborate on mine too.
We're good. That's why we work well together. Stephanie says, does my
Stephanie.
dad or spirit guide have a message for me? Stephanie Perpsky? Sorry if I mess up any names, folks.
What is she saying?
She says, does my dad or a spirit guide have any message for me?
And her name's Diane.
Stephanie.
Oh God, see?
Okay. That's why I'm like trying to write all these down. We're trying to hit everybody.
Oh, my
And John's texted me, this person wants a card, this person wants a card.
Okay, cool. I love it. I love
I love
this. Oh my God, I'm having so much fun. Okay, and let me just tell you, this house was lit up when we come in today. It was rocking and rolling already, so people were already
You
coming.
got Stacy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephanie said guide or her dad.
Or her dad.
Stephanie. Well, first off, Stephanie, you're not even using your abilities. I'm just gonna poop that right out there. You have this innate ability of being a very intuitive, empathic person that takes on other people's energies, feels other people's energies. I feel like your spirit guide's like hitting you in the head, the high-pitched noise in your ear is saying, hey, listen to me. We got work to do and you're not doing the work that you're supposed to be doing. I really truly hope you're in the field where you're helping others because you need to be able to harness that energy that you are feeling and getting, the tingles and stuff, and putting it back into helping others. So I hope you're in a field where you're helping other people, whether it be medical field or social work, or I don't know, something where you're helping other people to be able to harness the energy and the ability that you have. That's what your spirit guide's saying. So look into if you're around somebody, Stephanie, and I hope you answer this, okay? Stephanie, I hope you're listening. And answer this. When you're around people, maybe ill people, or people that don't even know they're ill, do you get any tinglings in your hands? Do you get any kind of vibrational pulses or anything? Maybe you start feeling kind of nauseous and sick. please comment, because I really truly believe that you have some kind of ability, like a healing, nurturing ability. What do you guys feel about that? Like a healing, nurturing ability? Yeah.
I think she suppresses it because she doesn't believe in herself.
Ah. So open that up. So her spirit
She
guides
needs
say
to
open that up. So Stephanie, if you could please comment below and let me know if that makes sense to
She
you.
says she's listening.
Oh,
Okay.
she's listening. So let me know if
I'm trying to put likes on the ones we answered.
if that makes sense to you. Feeling like you want to help people, you want to fix people's problems. You know, that can also make you an introvert too, like, you know, to the point where you don't want to be around somebody.
And the
So-
problem with stifling that down is it's gonna eat you up inside because it needs to come out.
Gotta harness it.
You gotta open it up and let it out,
Put it in there,
cause it's gonna give you stomach issues if you don't.
okay?
Lori Ann wants to know, she was the first one, sorry, she wanted to know about her health.
Who is this?
Lori Ann wanted to know about her health. I have two that are from the very beginning that we didn't get to.
About her health. Okay, I need to make a disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form are we doctors, medical professionals, lawyers, financial advisors, any of that. So anything that we tell you is your free will to do whatever you want with it. Okay, I need to make that disclaimer before I start talking about health. So Lori Ann, and she wants health.
Wants health.
Sometimes if I write it, it helps me out,
I'm
especially in
trying
this kind of facet. This is, I'm gonna tell you guys, this is kind of difficult for mediums.
Yeah, it's
Um,
very difficult.
So
I'm
because
picking up on every room, I'm picking up, every time I scroll down, I get a name, and I'm like, who's this for?
Stephanie said, yes, it makes total sense, and I stayed to myself because I get so sick.
see,
Yeah.
harness it, honey. If that's something you really want to work
Just gotta work
on,
on it.
please watch our page. We're gonna be having workshops coming up soon about harnessing and working with your abilities.
Yes.
So going back to Lori
Lori Ann.
Ann's health. Okay, I just need a second to process what I'm thinking and what's being given to me. I feel like there's doctors and doctors and doctors and doctors and doctors and doctors, and nobody can give you an actual direct answer. That's what I feel. In that case, you know, I can't advise, because I'm not a medical professional, but I really think you need to look at the whole picture of your life. The people that are around you, the people that you allow around you, the energies you allow around you, as well as what you put into your body and what you allow to affect you. That's what I feel. I feel like it's a whole range of things, but I feel like there's numerous doctors.
I feel like I'm getting chest pains, but I feel like
And
it's
see, I
coming
have-
from stress.
I got fluid, because it's like I'm being doused with fluid. So to me, that is it's like almost like I'm in a waterfall. So it's almost like I have fluid issues. As soon as you said it's about health, I was like, whoosh. So I'm like,
And see, and I get chest pains, and I feel like it's stress related too, and
Yeah.
that would go with the people all around her.
right,
I feel like she's getting a lot of negativity around her, and she's getting caught up in that.
And that's not gonna heal the inside, because I do feel like
Yeah.
there's something going on
On
the
the
inside.
inside.
right.
But we need to focus on purging the energies around, so then you can focus on getting better.
Yeah.
First off, Lori Ann, I want you to ask for help,
Mhm.
Have to.
okay?
Okay, I have a card, because I have a whole list of people who
Okay,
asked for
okay,
cards.
okay.
Yep.
I have a card for Michelle Klein.
Michelle,
It is the winter to take care of your needs. It's the wolf. And by that, I feel that you are being instructed to take some time out of your busy life for you. Find a hole and go climb in it and just sit with yourself and listen to the inner voice that you've been ignoring for so long. Because that is where you're going to find solace, that's where you're gonna find peace. And I truly believe and feel that you don't take any time for yourself and you're losing a lot of yourself by giving it to others.
I feel like 2021 is gonna be her year. I feel like some things are gonna shift in 2021 and bring things around.
You know what? Let go of family.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hate to say that. Oh, God, I gotta keep that out.
No, but sometimes you have to.
Sometimes you have to.
It's self-survival. Sometimes you have to.
So,
But I do
I'm
feel
not
like
sure
2021
who's watching, because I'm not following the whole comment thing, so I don't know. But
It's gonna shift in 2021.
I just got a very familiar person that just came to me. Please comment if you're watching. Toot toot. So let me know if you guys are watching, because I wrote that right here, wrote it. So please comment below if you guys are watching, because I feel like somebody is. That's connected to the toot toot, and they know who they are.
Mary Ann wants to hear from her son. That was one of the very first.
Oh,
ones
we
she
already did
Did you
Mary
get
Ann.
Mary Ann?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how about Wanda Harris? Is my son or my mom trying to tell me about my husband?
Wanda Harris. Mom and son talking about the husband. Is he having health issues, Wanda? Because I feel like there's pressure problems in the body.
In his feet.
So, and then I feel like I'm putting unhealthy things inside. So I don't know if he's a smoker, a drinker, or what it is, but I feel like unhealthy things are going inside that can contribute to more of the health problems. So yeah, they're trying to tell you, you know, you can only do what you can do. You know the old saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. I feel like this scenario is that, ladies, because I don't feel you have way too much on your plate. I feel like we gotta simmer down, right?
Mhm.
Take a minute, step back, step out of it, and I know it's family, honey. I know, and we want to help them, and we want to do things for them, but
They're in charge of that.
they are. So I feel like that's the message. I also, and I know this wasn't a question, I'm sorry.
That's
But I feel like your son is saying, Mom,
Step back.
I'm okay. I'm okay, Mom. That's what I keep getting. I'm okay, Mom. So, yeah. So I hope that helped.
Kathy Simmons says, I'm here, and then she says, so is Mark Toot Toot.
Look, there's pimples all over me. Yeah, you know what? Look, Kathy and Mark, look. I'm gonna start charging him. I knew they had to have been watching, Karen, because for him to come in and go, and it's always the arm, toot, toot. So the story about him is he is a boat captain. That's what he used to do when he was here on the Earthbound Plane. Very good one, loving, kind, you know, man, funny. I never knew him in life. I've only known him from the afterlife. And he makes all these appearances. Like I'll be doing paranormal investigations and I'll catch, I know, right? Shivers! And I'll catch on recordings, wonder what this is. Wonder what this is about. And you can literally hear him. And then it's like, toot, toot. And I'm like, what? So I was doing a gallery reading. Remember when I was doing the one? He's the one that opened my
Open your
door. So, okay, I'm charging him. I'm gonna start charging him for appearances. Oh my God, I love you guys. Okay.
Okay, I have
So,
a
I'm
card
sorry.
here for Ellen Madison, and it is the sun, and it is enjoy success and happiness. And I feel that that means that when you are connecting with your internal spirit, you are truly happy. And only because I know you, you need to stop going all over the place, because she's all over the place. She needs to find a focus point that you can become truly happy with and be satisfied with. I'm not sure that is, if that's possible for her. Do you know what I mean? Because she's such a traveler. So,
Traveler in the physical plane or the astral plane?
astral.
Oh, she's an astral projector.
Yeah.
Down here.
Yeah, it's our Ellen, isn't it? Isn't that our Ellen?
Oh, is it,
Or it may not be.
is it her Ellen?
Ellen Kennard Madison? I don't know.
I have
thought
no
that-
idea.
I don't know, I'm sorry. I thought that was Ellen.
Doesn't matter. Go with
It
your
doesn't matter, but that's what I'm getting.
You're a traveler, you're a traveler.
Basically, your spirit grows exponentially when you are happy. And for some reason, I had to write that word down, and I'm sure I misspelled it, exponentially, but that is what I heard, that's what I felt. And that there is strength in the sun. So to me, I feel that you need to get outside more, you need to love nature, enjoy nature, become one with nature. I know that sounds so cliche, but
No.
it truly is, and that will help your spirit.
Ellen said it is who we think it is.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what? Take your shoes off.
Yeah.
Look,
Take your shoes off.
you probably can't see underneath the table. Look, I go barefoot all the time. Take your shoes off and become one with nature.
Yeah.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
Say it, girlfriend. You're feeling it. You say it. So
Okay.
proud of you guys.
Next.
Okay, so
Amy Decker wants to know, does my ex-mother-in-law watch over us?
Amy Decker, and she said ex-mother-in-law.
Ex-mother-in-law watch over us.
You know, that's so
I don't-
nice.
Why do I feel like she's watching over kids?
That's so nice,
She's
though.
watching over the kids for sure. I feel like there's strong protection over the kids. Does she have children?
Do you have children? Amy Decker, can you answer that? Because Tracy's feeling like she watches over the kids. Isn't that nice that she's actually inquiring about her
Oh,
ex-mother?
absolutely.
Can you imagine
But I
what
think it's the kids. I think
Yeah,
that's the core
it's
that's
the
so
kids.
strong.
she's saying? She's like, honey, don't call me ex-mother-in-law. You're my
No,
daughter.
I was
Call
gonna
me
say
mom.
yeah, she feels like she's
Yeah.
She
mom.
just said, call me mom. Don't call me ex-mother-in-law. That's so too high tech. I just feel like that's so.
High-tech.
That's too like
too
formal.
Yeah, it's too
Formal.
formal.
It's way too, yeah, it's way too formal when she was
So-
more like a sister, more like a mother.
Yeah.
Four.
She has 4 kids.
kids.
Yeah, she's with the children. She's definitely watching over those children. She stays with them.
She said she really enjoyed her service, so she stayed back. Okay, so let me explain that before we go any further, because I don't want people to say, "Oh my gosh, she didn't go to the other side." So sometimes spirit will come back for the service. They could be just because they're nosy or they had something special they wanted and they wanted to make sure it was carried out. Because even though they just passed, that doesn't mean they get rid of the human side of the emotions. That takes time and healing to remove those kinds of ego, okay? So she said she really enjoyed her service and she was very happy with the way things turned out, is what she just said. So I think there was questions around the service. I feel like there was like,
Whether
you
she
know, maybe
liked-
some
yeah.
debates, but not heated. I'm just saying that there was some kind of
They
debate.
just weren't sure if she was gonna like it.
Right, she liked it. And she said, stop calling me ex-mother-in-law. Call me mom.
But I do feel she watches over the children a lot. I do feel she's present at times.
She said, I loved her so much, I did call her Mama D.
Yeah.
Please don't say ex-mother-in-law then.
No, that's a true problem. No, she definitely, she
Yeah.
watches over the whole family.
Yeah.
But the kids are definitely her focus
Yeah.
lately.
She said she knew that her son was a little poop. I'm sorry, I can't help it. So she loves you guys. She loves you, loves you, loves you. Okay?
Gina wants to know, is there a message from my fiance?
Gina, fiance.
Can you all sit with that for a minute while I do a card?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because I got Kim.
No,
who-
go ahead.
I'm
I
trying
have
to keep
this
up.
one.
There's
I don't know
thousands of
why
questions coming in.
Okay,
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Kim wanted
We'll
a
just get to
card.
them when we can.
So this is for Kim. I don't have a last name because I was just told Kim. So we got the spring card, which says, see your seeds grow, and it has a little rabbit on it. And what that means to me is you need to take time to allow the things that you've put into motion to actually go somewhere. You're way too impatient. You try to get things in order and you want it to happen right here, right now. but that's not how it's gonna happen. You need to sit back and sit with with the seed that you've planted and just wait. And that is your lesson. You need to wait. And I wrote down rebirth because it's almost as if you've been in this hole and you're starting to plant the seeds and you want them to grow so quickly because you don't want this side of your life anymore. You want to be on the other side of it as a rebirth, as a new person, a more positive person. And maybe there was somebody or something that you got rid of in the past, and it may or may not be like coming back to you. You just need to leave it in the past. And once you make that decision, you will have the rebirth. That was deep.
I can't. You guys, I'm in awe. When we met numerous years ago, what, 2, 3?
3 years.
3 years ago, it was, I'm not gonna get emotional, I'm not getting emotional. So we started out as clients and stuff, and now look at us. I mean, they said they couldn't do any of this. They said, I don't know, I don't put my name on many mediums, probably none, really. I put my name on these 2. Okay. All right. So Gina, fiance. So I was sitting here trying to pull him. He's contrary. That's what my grandma Runner used to always say. They're contrary. I feel he was contrary, you know, and what that means is just stubborn. Just stubborn, dragging their feet kind of thing. He was really contrary. He's a little bit backward kind of like he didn't want introvert. I'm gonna say it that way, or maybe a little, just didn't want to be in the spotlight. But the thing that he did say to me was, and I wrote it down, remember our dreams, make them come true. And I feel like there was a lot of talk, and with this gentleman, I feel like there was a lot of things that, coulda, woulda, shoulda, kind of feel. Should make them come true.
Okay.
Don't hold yourself back. Okay?
We've got a few coming through here. There was a Debbie that said, someone's pulling the pictures off the wall, who's doing this? I feel it's a male, I feel they're doing it on purpose, I feel like they're trying to get your attention, and they've been doing things off and on, they've moved things around your house, you find them in different places. I think they're literally trying to get your attention. So for some reason, I feel like I don't know why uncle comes to mind, but I think it's an uncle. See, no, I can't help it when it says face. I really feel like it's an uncle, and I feel like they're just trying to lighten the mood and help lighten your mood. And I think it's nothing to be afraid of. I think they're just knocking things off the wall to get your attention.
So it's a family member on the other side.
Yes, and I think it's an uncle, and I think he was a trickster.
And he was a trickster.
I do. I think he was a trickster. So Debbie, I think they're just
Almost
trying
like
to
a
get your
court
attention.
jester.
Yeah. I think you just need to just talk out loud and acknowledge it and just say, you know what, I know you're here and it's all good.
And he wants them to laugh at it.
Yes.
He doesn't want them to
No.
he wants them to laugh at what he's doing.
That's
It's like,
what
oh,
he's
you are such a kidder,
Is
that
there
kind of thing.
specific pictures that he's pulling off?
I don't know. She
Did
just
she
said
say that?
pictures are flying off the wall, is what she said.
What are the pictures of? Are they
Yeah.
family member pictures? Maybe he's trying to hey, reach out to this person, or hey, reach out to that. I don't know. I just, you get things when it comes to
Houses.
locations and stuff, you get stuff like that. Me, not so much.
Yeah, I just felt, I feel it's
know?
uncle.
So, okay.
Okay, I have a card for Jim Campbell. It's the Water Guardian. You need to connect with your emotions. And what I'm feeling there is that you have a lot going on and you are suppressing quite a bit. And when you suppress emotions, you can manifest things, and I feel that may be what is going on with you. So you need to acknowledge your emotions, acknowledge the fear. And I'm also hearing doubt. So you do have abilities, and you need to stop doubting yourself about those abilities. Definitely.
Oh. I don't wanna elaborate because I know Jen.
Oh.
So I don't wanna elaborate because I don't want my personal feelings to, but I'm gonna tell you, the card sounds pretty spot on, doesn't it, Jimmy?
Vanessa Russell, will I get the answers and find a treatment for my health?
Oh, Vanessa. Let me write this down. Vanessa.
Vanessa
no.
Russell.
Again, I'm not in any way trained in the medical field, so everything I give you is your free will to do with whatever you want with it. Honey. Here's what I keep feeling, something I'm gonna say don't do, and this is what your spirit team, and spirit teams are the people that you choose before you're going to create your life chart with. Your team is saying, be careful of all the medications I feel like they tried you on, they put you on, you're on. Because I feel like some of the medications is causing the ailments. You're also a very sensitive and a really strong empath. And sometimes, and you know, you're probably looking at me like I have 15 heads, but sometimes being an empath, we take on other people's crap. And then we harbor it and then we create it in our own body. And I'm not saying this is made up. That's not what I'm saying, Vanessa. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is we take on, so then we take on the ailments of other people. Will they figure something out? Yes, they will. But I feel like it's going to take some more tests. I think they should check something about hormone levels, hormone or vitamin, because whenever I get the same symbol, it's either hormone or vitamin. So I really feel like you should check the hormone or the vitamin level. Yeah, that's what I feel.
Tommy Chambers, does my grandfather feel about how does my grandfather or grandmother feel about my family hiding her son's condition?
How can I say this and still be like tactful? That's
Because I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Just saying.
You know how they are. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from that and just let things slide. You know, roll off your back. Like I said, they don't normally carry the human emotion like we carry here, where we carry regret, anger, shame, stuff like that. They can come through and say, I'm disappointed. They'll say that. I do feel disappointment. Which I feel like she's disappointed in a lot of things that's taken place, is what I feel. It isn't just in one scenario or one instance, you know what I mean? Well, I know this guy. I think I know this guy though. That makes it difficult for me. Because I think I know him. She said that there was this grandmother, motherly figure, I feel said she protected you. She protected you. Like, I feel like something should have happened to you and it didn't because she protected you. And something about electric. Okay, that's what I feel. I hope that helped.
Denise Rice, we have
Denise.
the Star Ancestor card for you. It is follow the voice of your soul. And I'm losing my voice. Follow the voice of your soul. I don't know if it's because of everything going on, but I'm having a hard time with this one for some reason. And I don't know if she's blocking. I almost feel like she's blocking me, like she's trying to test me. Is that odd? I probably shouldn't say that out loud.
No, you have to say what you feel.
But I don't feel like I can connect to her. I've connected like that to everyone else.
So let's say this,
Okay.
Denise. Denise, if you're listening, honey, I want you to take a moment and I want you to do this. Do this to yourself. And that's just brushing off cobwebs. That's brushing off any cloudedness. Take a couple deep breaths and then say, I'm open to receive. And say those words. Okay?
It says, no, I'm not.
So just do that and say, I'm open to receive. Okay?
Okay.
So, and then, what I feel with Denise is that, and what was her question? What was
She wanted a card.
she just wanted a card?
Well, she did say hearing or seeing anything for me, she was a question also.
Okay, so with Denise, what did she get?
She got the star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul.
Yes.
So I don't know if she has a twin or a sister or somebody on the other side that is almost like has their arm
Yep.
around her.
Yep, and I agree with that. I agree with
And
that.
I don't know if that's why I
And that's
can't
her-
connect with
yes.
her, and so, yeah.
So she's holding, basically the sister on the other side is like,
Yeah, I got you, I
Put
got
that
you, we
card-
don't need this.
put that
Yeah.
card, put that card away
Yeah.
and then talk to me, kind of feel,
Oh, boy.
right?
Yeah.
So I think that this sister also like messes with her. Either, pokes her, pinches her, pulls
Yeah, and
her
I think
hair.
a lot of
She
times
wanted to
it's
know
at
if she
night.
pulled her hair in the car when she was
There
driving.
you go. She did.
Says my sister.
Ah! See? Put the dang card away. That's why you didn't connect.
Bye, Felicia.
Denise Rice didn't need a card. She just needed to talk to. Look,
Wow.
if this is the Denise though that I know, like I've read before, if it is her, her sister would say, "Put the dang cards away." Because she would have
I was
that
like bang, 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 and I got to the card, and I wrote down exactly what it said on the card, and I'm like sitting here, and you're reading the other lady, and I'm going, I don't feel anything.
Yep.
Like I'm trying and trying. That's funny.
So I love it. So yeah, if it is the sister that, if it is the woman that I've read before, and I don't remember readings to readings, but I can remember feeling the energy, and her sister is here, so I remember that energy.
Yeah.
And she is just like, Denise, are you finding love? That's what I keep saying. Like, why don't you let love in, Denise? That's what she keeps saying just now. I do feel like she's kind of picking about hair. This sister's picking about hair because I think she liked her hair done and stuff, and getting it done, and you can't do that right now with COVID. So I think she's kind of picking about hair, Denise. I hope that makes sense. But also about pinching or the pulling of the hair or whatever too. So
And I am gonna get to cards, guys. I know I have a list of people who've asked for cards.
we'll get to you
So
as
we're
we
gonna
can.
try to get to you
We
as
are,
we
we're
can.
rolling through.
Yep. And
She
you know what?
You know me, yes, LOL.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, see, put that freaking card away. But I want you guys to know too that we're gonna try to get to as many people as we possibly can.
Absolutely.
So just bear with us, okay? Just bear with us. And we'll try to
That's
get to
gonna be
everybody.
Interesting.
And we'll just have
My
to
mom
slow
loves
it.
the card.
Oh, your mom wants a card.
Well, and your mom also asked, how long does it take before someone can communicate from the other side?
Okay. I get asked this a lot.
Yeah,
So,
a question a lot of people want to know for.
Mama, it depends on the person. I mean, I can connect somebody that just passed away, sometimes, and then sometimes I say 3 to 6 months. Normally, I say give everybody 3 to 6 months. They have to get acclimated on the other side. It's one thing just getting brief touches, like, but another thing to get a full-fledged reading. And that's my experience. I don't know with you
I
guys.
want to answer her because I know she's asking about my dad.
Okay.
Dad is on the other side. He is with his family, and he told me he needs a lot of time to make up with them before he comes back here and talk to us. So
There you go.
You gonna pull a card for us since we're on her?
Oh, well, it's out of line, but,
Oh,
no, I'm not, because that's not who
okay,
I was focused on.
okay.
Sorry,
No, that's okay.
move along.
I'm gonna go on, Amy Decker, she wrote, I'm struggling in my nurse practitioner program, is that really my calling? And then later she asked if she had gifts. Yes, she does have
Well,
gifts.
we already answered a question though from Amy Decker.
Did
So,
you?
Yeah, we did. We didn't
Okay.
answer that one, but you can go ahead and answer. One question per person, please, because we have so many to get through, but go ahead and answer that one.
Well, I just feel like she does have gifts, and I feel like she may have some abilities with it as being a healer, but I don't know if the nurse practitioner is her calling. I get a question mark when that comes up, so I don't know. So maybe she needs to look into other facets on how to use her abilities
But I
when she
still
gets
think it's
abilities.
peed. I think it's peed. I don't know why, I just feel something about or kids, pediatrics of some sort, I don't know.
I just don't know though if it's a nurse practitioner, cause all I get is the big question mark above it.
Right. So everybody, just one question, please, so we can get
We've got a lot of
through to other
people,
people.
a lot of people.
And I love you all. I love all your comments.
I'm trying to put thumbs up on those when
Oh, I
answer.
love this card.
Okay.
Kathy Simmons, this is your card, sweetheart. The Mirror Guardian. Here's another take time to reflect. She is definitely an angel. Looking into the galaxy of the universe to reflect. You need to look into yourself for the answers that you already have. You already have the answers to what you need to know, sweetheart. She is an angel and she brings peace. And you need to feel that peace. And that Mirror Guardian, you need to take time to reflect on your accomplishments and on the things that you weren't able to accomplish. And that's okay. And you need to be okay with that.
That was Kathy
Yeah.
Simmons.
Yeah. Is that good? Bad? Not good?
It's she's very dear to me. So
I'm sorry.
No, I want to cry.
Oh,
I feel like I want to cry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I do,
But
I do, I do.
it felt like I needed to be bold enough to say that to her because
Yeah, because nobody
I
else
feel
really.
really, okay, sorry.
No, she needs to seek inside herself and just be okay with things that happen, and that she can't change everything.
Right.
Isn't that what that card's about?
Yeah, that's what it means. Time to
See,
reflect.
I don't know anything about these cards, guys.
Okay.
Oh,
We've got a lot of questions.
Mama
Kimberly
Kathy.
says, are you seeing or hearing anything from me tonight? Kimberly.
Kimberly?
Mhm.
Kimberly who? I feel like we have another Kim or Kimberly on
Yeah, I've
here,
already
so-
done a card for Kim, but I didn't know
Yeah, and
who
I
it
don't
was.
wanna screw up and get the messed up person.
I'm trying to put thumbs up on the ones we've covered, but we've got a lot of them coming through.
Kimberly Dyer?
Kathy, we-
Okay, Kathy Williams, okay.
We've got, yeah, but a lot of them are asking that. I've got two, yeah, I got a whole bunch.
But you had mentioned McKinney.
Who was it? Kathy?
I was,
So it was G stuff.
Oh, what did Paige ask? I work with her sister.
She said Pap or anything coming through for her. And then Sue asked, how is my grandson? So I didn't have them checked off, but we've answered them.
No, it's not.
Okay, so Kathy Giger said that she was missed from the beginning, is that what she said?
Yeah, apparently.
What was her question?
My mom has a lot to say. What is it?
Kathy, I think, it's
Oh.
G-E-I,
Geiger.
Geiger, oh God, I suck at these last names. Kathy Geiger, you said you were missed at the very beginning, can you retype what your question was, please?
Yeah,
Please,
because
please.
our feed is only coming through showing so many
Yeah,
at a
well,
time.
here's what happens.
I was gonna say,
I'll tell you what happens, it does, and I do a lot of Facebook Live or
Yeah.
things like this. What happens is, Facebook will filter their own algorithm. They create their own algorithm, and some people just get lost in the shuffle. So sometimes if you put an emoji, it will bring you back forward, okay? Do you understand what I mean, guys?
Yeah, it's like mine is just stuck.
Mine, yeah, it takes on, I only get so many and then it stops.
So, Kathy, what's it, Geiger, can you please comment again? I'm not seeing it, so if you could please do that again, honey, I'd appreciate it. Because sometimes Facebook does filter out comments, and they do. We can't see them, but other people possibly can. You know, I do a lot of Peachy Mama on Facebook, Viant, and it filters you out unless you use it. Okay, so Kathy says, what is my mom saying? She has a lot to say. What is my mom saying? She has a lot to say. Keep seeing white flowers.
Are they carnations?
I don't know. It just, I see a bunch of like white flowers everywhere. And it's just different types of white flowers. So I don't know if, because usually when I see white balloons, that's my symbol for an anniversary. So I don't know if
Could
she's
it be the
taking,
anniversary of a death?
it could be. I don't know if she's taking that to a next step with the white flowers. But that's what I get. I don't know if it's an anniversary of some sort, but I do see white flowers. What does she have to say? She's pretty busy. There is a motherly figure that I'm connecting to that's giving me the white flowers, and I feel like she's really busy on the other side. I feel like she keeps herself busy because that's who she is. She doesn't like to be stagnant. I feel like there is some peace that needs to be had on this side. That peace needs to be found. That's what I just heard. Peace needs to be found.
I know.
Okay? That's what I feel. Peace needs to be found. Okay?
One second, ladies and gentlemen, we do want to apologize. We are trying to get to everybody, but as Sharon just explained, like, our feeds are only putting so many through at a time. We're trying to get you. We're sorry if we missed you. Please don't get discouraged. You can come back in and just keep asking a question as we go through. But mine only shows 7 people at a time. I don't know how many yours
Yeah.
shows.
I can't even, I don't even
Like
know
4
what
at
it
a
is.
time.
I
So we're
can't
trying to
even-
pick them up as they're coming through.
Yeah.
So just be patient, guys.
Yeah.
We'll try to get to you as quick as possible. Okay?
Okay.
Let's keep the positivity. Let's
Flowing,
keep
yeah,
that energy
yeah,
flowing
we wanna
because
keep it together.
if it gets to a negative place, we're just gonna
We're
have
gonna
to shut
shut it
down.
down. Shut it
Yeah, because we can't do readings without being in a positive place.
Right.
Okay,
So
I have a
please.
card for Terry Unger. It's the Hunter card. Track down your fears and desires. So I have the feeling that you are searching for something and you need to go get it. You know what it is, you know how to get there, but your fear is keeping you from your intended path. So you need to track down that fear, stomp it into the ground, and if it is a person, place, or thing, write it down on a piece of paper and go burn it outside.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw a little bonfire with a piece of paper going into it. So if there is someone that you feel is in your way from getting what you desire, put it on a paper and burn it. That's it.
There you go.
Love it.
Quick and simple.
Love that kind of stuff. I love burning. You know,
Mhm.
like I love burning stuff. I'm not a pyro, but I like burning, like writing down emotions and feelings and just burning
Burning
them. You know, like giving them back to the earth.
Oh, wow. Kathy Geiger said her mother's birthday is 6/11. That just popped up. I don't, she might have wrote that 3 minutes ago. I don't know.
So that's the white
The
flowers.
white
Yeah.
flowers. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm glad that she was able to give you that kind of stuff. Now, see, I don't even see that. So you see that. I don't see that. All I see is thank you, Sharon. So
Yeah.
you see how it's not coming through. Just be patient with us, guys. We love you all.
Yeah. You guys make it our fun Friday night.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Shelby Hahn needs this card.
Okay, go ahead and read it. It popped out.
We
Shelby.
have the Mirror Guardian again, Shelby. You have to look within, sweetie. We have time to reflect, and it's the angel. And you really you give yourself to a lot of different people. So I feel that you really need to focus on yourself and know that the universe is there and has the answers for you. You just need to look for them. You're not taking enough time for yourself to look for those answers. They're already there.
Awesome, love it. So something just happened.
Who's out there?
I don't know, here's the thing. So I do not know who's watching and who is not, because I can't follow this news thing. So I can't follow it. So, and because I don't want to, I want to focus on you guys.
Right.
So I just had a family member, one of my family members just pop in. So is there anybody that's watching right now that is my family? My family. Please comment below because I just had a family member pop up. It's a female that just popped in. I'll tell you who it is, it's my aunt. And I don't get my family very often, at all. And my aunt is standing right here. So,
What's your sister?
I think I don't know, is it my sister? I don't know, it's her daughter. I feel like, okay, this is my Aunt Gail. So if a family member of mine is watching, can they please comment because she's standing here.
Rolanda Smith, is that a relative?
Who?
Rolanda Smith?
Rolanda?
Rolanda Smith?
Is
that a-
Rolanda on?
Yes?
Ah! Okay. So again, I do, and I'm sorry, I know we're going out of order, but I have to do what I have to do here. So I don't normally get family members that pop in at all. I never get my own family. It's very, very rare. I shouldn't say never. It's rare. But I went like this because I felt somebody come up behind me and I was like, what the heck is that? So I looked and it's my Aunt Gail. And that's why I was like, wonder if my family's on. She is saying that she knows that there is a lot of, this is so hard, that there's so many emotions and turmoil. She's extremely concerned about my uncle. Well, Rolanda, I'm talking to you. She's extremely concerned about your dad. That he's just given up. And I know I haven't seen you guys in a really, really long time. So I don't know how he's doing, and I hope he's doing well. But she is so, she's with her mom. I feel like she's just like, I'm with my mom finally. Even though she's sad about leaving everybody behind, and it's not a happy thing for her. But she's mixed. She has those mixed feelings because she's happy about being with her mom. She's happy about being with her family on the other side. And I feel like she's happy about having, Kathy with her, and she's just really concerned about your dad.
She said, I hear you.
And I'm gonna tell you, he's still my favorite. Just keep an eye on him, please. Just keep an eye on him. Because I don't know what's going on in his head. The head area, the neck, down the shoulders here. The head, the neck, and the shoulders. But I feel like that is a huge problem. I don't know what's going on with that. She's just worried about
I'm
it.
still
That's
trying to
it.
hold on to this one.
Okay?
Okay.
Sorry that I had to interrupt there.
She's-
She said, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Okay,
So-
I have a very, and this is gonna be a quick one, Becca Alston, I hope you're still here, because I don't see you, but that doesn't mean you're not here. I pulled the trader card for you, as in trading goods. Exchange energy to create abundance. And this one really spoke to me, and I had to write it down, and You need to put the work in. And I wrote that in all caps. Put the work in. You will be rewarded. And it will be worth it. Whatever you do, it will be rewarded. You will be recognized. And I think that's what you need to know. You will be recognized for the work that you've put in. And when I got the card, even though the little guy has his hand like this towards him, I see little sparkles coming off of it. So there's a birthday somewhere. I don't know if it's your birthday or someone close to you in your family. I see a birthday. I'm new at this, as we know.
You're doing fantastic.
But I just needed to let you know, and Sharon can attest to it because she can see my paper. I have put in the work. You'll be rewarded. Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
Okay, I got Cheryl Dant. She said, could you tell me if my spirit guide has a message for me? Yes, I can, and they're saying focus, big letters.
Oh,
You
really?
need to try to clear your space in order to be able to connect. You're gonna have to figure out a way to shut down all the noise in your head, and you're gonna have to try to really focus. You are trying to connect, and your spirit guide's trying to connect with you, but it's too much in her head. She's gotta try to come to a calm place.
So do you think she could possibly, the things in her head, maybe write about it?
She can write to get them out, but I almost feel like it's when she's in a twilight sleep, like try to kind of stay conscious enough that I think everything's gonna become clearer to her. She's gonna figure out, she's dying to know if it's a male or female. She's not sure. So I think that she's
Just
trying
connection?
to connect.
Good.
Mhm.
Good.
Sue Funk has asked twice, how is my grandson?
No, you guys, how do you think? How do you feel about this, Tracy?
Me, Tracy, or
Any of you?
God, I was focused on Michael Todd's.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I was trying to.
I'll tell you, Sue, honey. He's rocking and rolling up there. He's rocking and rolling. He is healing beautifully. He is making amends with everything he's ever done. He's there. He's rocking and rolling now. And I feel like he passes messages to you and his mom and dad through music. You know that's a big part of his life. And he passes messages through music. And he loves you. He knows it. You know, he wants you to know you're his best friend still. And that he's missing going on vacations. He's missing going with dad on vacations. So he misses you. He misses all you guys. But you know what he misses? Do you know what he misses the most? Is being able to have that two-way conversation. You can talk to him, but you can't hear him. He can talk to you, and you can't hear him. So the message is he's rocking and rolling up there. Okay?
Okay, I have Michael Todd. We have the Moon card. Take note of intuitive messages. You are feeling things and you are explaining them away. I guess that's the best way to put that. You're feeling things, you're opening up, it's all new to you. Those intuitive messages that you're hearing, and you hear them audibly, you need to listen to them. It's not your imagination, and you need to focus on them, and you need to act on them. Because you're being told by spirit, that's what you hear, that's your intuitive message. You're being told by spirit to tell others things or to help others, and you're ignoring that. You need to listen.
Toot toot. He's part of that.
Oh my
Part of that
gosh.
group. So I'm so glad that he said choose a card,
Oh.
so somebody else can read them. I'm gonna add, connect to Archangel Azrael. You need to take your ability seriously, like she's saying.
Oh, wow, that's true. 'Cause I'm did
No,
it.
you are right. So you need to take your abilities seriously and kind of grow into them. I hate to use this word, honey, and you know I love you. But it's time to grow up. That's just what I feel.
I've got one for Paige Estep. Paige, you asked, was there anything from my pop-up Dean or pop-up Dean? He's just with you, honey. There's no big message other than, he's just very, very proud of you. There's such a huge sense of him being so proud of you. And that just means the world to him. And he's still with you. He's still a big influence on you. I know, it almost makes me want to cry.
I know.
'Cause I'm just like, I can feel the love he has for
I
her.
know, that's,
And it's just like,
where's the tissues?
I know there's no real message other than he's there. He's there, he sees what you're doing, and he is so proud of you.
Especially when you're walking. Hold on, because I'm trying to hear what he's saying. Especially when you're walking alone, you're never alone. There's been times when you've been walking down the street, down the road, or whatever, like, I don't know
He's
where,
always with you.
and you feel like, oh my God, I'm alone. You're not alone,
You're never
sweetheart.
alone, honey.
He is with you right there. And I see a butterfly, like a
He
blue,
just loves her
like
to
a
death.
blue butterfly. He's so proud of her.
He is proud of her. It's just immense. It's overwhelming.
Oh boy.
I know, I'm a mess over here.
And it is, it's just like, I can just feel his love, and it's just like, whoa.
Ooh, okay. Oh God. Not gonna be able to do this one. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
You're gonna
you're,
cry
I'm
too.
gonna go ahead and do it. Heart Guardian, Desmond Jenkins. Love and let yourself be loved. This one's gonna be hard because that's my mom. Spirit is telling me to let you know that you are worthy. Not worth it. You're worthy. You are worthy of being happy. Yeah, Dad was part of you, but he wasn't you. You are still a whole person. There is a piece in your eyes that is missing, but it's not missing. It was enhanced. What you're missing is the humanness that Dad gave to you. And thank you, ladies, for holding me up for this one. But she needs to hear this. Because she feels that he took half of her with him. And that is not the case. This card is telling me that you are a strong woman and you are still whole. And you will always be whole. You were enhanced by him. And I love you.
oh.
And this is the crying portion of our show.
You know what, oh, it's so hard, I have no words.
No.
Allow you to blossom, mama, allow you to blossom.
Oh my gosh.
Let him be the fertilizer to your flower bed.
Amen.
Woo!
Okay,
what we got?
next. Does anybody have a birthday they want us to celebrate or something?
Yeah, unfortunately, some of the stuff was like, woo, okay.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, so,
She didn't see my
yeah.
cards.
Shelby Hahn, has my friend come through lately with any messages for her?
I think we did a card reading for her,
Card
for
reading.
Shelby, yeah.
Did you do Misty White?
I haven't
Don't
done
think so, what did
No.
Missy ask?
Does my dad have a message for me? I keep getting signs like he is trying to tell me something about my health, or maybe he is just bringing good and positive with everything going on in the world. well, I lost my place. Going on in the world with the daily stress. Help ladies.
Yeah, it's nothing about your health. You worry too much about
No,
it.
it's not the health.
She's like, oh, worry, worry.
Don't worry. He's
Calm
the
that down.
message, right? The message is, I'm here, darling.
Yeah,
Let me
Worry.
take that
Right.
anxiety from her.
right. Let me hold you up.
Yeah.
Let me take on those things. Misty, honey, come on. Look, honey, you're taking on the world. Don't take on the world anymore. Take on only the things that you know you can handle. The other stuff, just let it roll off, okay? Let him be that positive reinforcement. Allow him just to help you, all right? And I'm gonna say this too, Misty. He's saying you're not allowing anybody on the other side to help because you're worrying that it's bad. And you're not asking for help on the earthbound.
No.
You know, like on the earthbound plane. So you're doing this all alone. You know what? You're not Rocky out there trying to fight the world, okay? So just take that back in for just a little bit, okay, lady? And just be. Just be, please. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Christina Barr, Summer.
Christina Barr Summer.
Christina Barr, we have Summer as your card.
No.
Bask in joy and light. We have a little bee with a honeycomb.
No.
What I'm feeling for that is you need to look at a flower. You need to look at nature. You need to look at a baby and smile at that baby. You need to be able to find joy and happiness in the smallest things on earth. You know, you hear the sign, don't sweat the small stuff. You sweat everything. You need to look at the small stuff and appreciate it. That's what I feel. Okay.
So I just got an email, because some people can't comment, so they're emailing. And this is from Teresa. And she said, I feel like my sister is trying to tell me something. And then she said she can't type. So her sister is trying to tell her something. Pull a card.
Oh,
Pull a card for her.
Pull a card.
Let's see what a card has to say. I'm gonna tell you right now. This sister, she's in your face kind of thing. So just allow her to come in. Teresa, hope you're watching and listening, because we did get to your email. And let her just be open.
We have the hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Whew.
Well, she would be a hunter. That's her kind of nature.
Yeah, and she's fighting for you. This isn't necessarily you tracking down your fears and desires. This is your sister doing it for you. She is your warrior. She fights your battles before you even know there's a battle. She doesn't let you walk in that path. She is clearing the snow, the biggest drift of snow. She's forging right through it so that you can walk peacefully on your path. That just, wow, that just blew me away.
I
That was
love
good.
it. I love it. Teresa, I hope that helped. I hope that helped you. What else do we got, guys?
And another thing too
Lots.
that we didn't mention, oh, here we go. That we didn't mention is with the cards, a lot of times when I'm doing a reading, I like to explain that if there's multiple people in the room, the card can have a meaning for that one particular person that I'm focusing on, but it can also resonate with others.
And that is for
And
all
that's
readings.
for all readings, yeah. So that's one thing that people need to
Like,
understand.
Right, sometimes when we're saying things to the people that are asking questions, it can also
something for
resonate
more.
for other
Right.
people.
How about Stephanie Persky? Did anybody answer her question? If you ladies can tell me what my dad is trying to tell me, that would be very helpful. He's around a lot lately. And she's also asked, you only get one question or card, just so you know, love you. So she did put a question. So she's asking what her dad's trying to tell her.
Stephanie?
Stephanie.
Dad. I feel new beginnings.
I was gonna say change.
So
There's change coming.
new beginnings and change, and that he is extremely aware and will be there. I do feel like these new changes and beginnings at first can be kind of trying, but in the end, they're good. They're for the good.
It's fun.
I feel like out with the old, in with the
The
new.
new.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Yeah, and and he, this guy's jealous. This guy's like not a bad looking guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Karen. Don't make fun of me. Karen's behind the camera, guys. Remember, Karen's here and she does animal communication. So if you guys have questions about your animals that are living, or she can answer those questions. But so Stephanie, please comment if you know what I mean, like when I say about new beginnings and out with the old and with the new. Just know it's going to be a little rocky at first,
Change is always hard at first.
but it will end very, very in your favor. I'll say it that way. In your favor. Okay?
And not everybody likes change, but
Right.
it tends to work out.
Right.
Okay, I got Debbie Grubbs. I think I wrote that down right. You got the High Priest card, which is intend and create.
Please, Debbie, listen to this one.
The card itself has a falcon on it. To me, the falcon represents a broad spectrum of being able to see the big picture. And with that, you need to set your intention on where you want to go. You see the big picture, but you have no idea of how to get there. You need to focus on which direction and set your compass to that point and create a path to get you there. You need to have a plan. You need to have it written down. For some reason, I'm being shown that you need to physically write down your steps on how you're going to get to where you need to be.
So put it in writing.
Absolutely.
You know what? When you put things in writing, don't that feel like a contract to yourself?
Yeah.
Like when you
It really
write
does.
something
It
down,
just seems like it's real when you put it in front of you.
right, like a contract to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I need to get these things done,
Mhm.
and this is how I'm gonna do it.
Yep.
So it's a contract to yourself.
Mhm.
I tell everybody always to write things. I'm not tech
Right.
savvy. They
Yeah.
know that, cause I use these guys a lot. So I'm a paper and pencil girl, like I carry a million of these around, so does Karen, cause she has all these too. And I write everything down, then I feel it's a contract to myself. I'm like, oh my God, I have to get to them. They're important. I write down everything, but I star important things.
Mhm.
You know, maybe that's my OCD. Oh, see, she's an highlighter of the star.
I'm a highlighter.
Lindsay Wonder, my daughter has been telling me she can see and talks with a man. I was wondering who she is seeing, as I myself have been feeling heavy presence lately. My question there is your house an older house? Because I get a male, but I almost feel like it was a male that had lived there before. I don't get that it's a family member. Do you guys feel like it's a family member? I think it's a male, but I think it's from somebody who
I have
connected to the
questions about like
house.
how old is the child?
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes this can be imagination for a child. Sometimes it
She's
might
seeing
not be.
somebody.
So, you know, I have other questions about that.
Yeah, so she could clarify that probably for us a little bit. I feel like it's from the property.
Yeah,
I do. I just
you know,
it's
you're the
from
property girl.
Yeah, I do. I feel like she's seeing somebody from the property. So honey, Lindsay, if you could just clarify a little bit more for us, maybe tell us if your house is older, or, a little bit how old your daughter. I don't know why I feel like she's 3 or 4 for some reason.
So she's little.
Yeah, I get like she's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So
Then it wouldn't be so much
Sorry.
imagination.
No, that's
You
okay.
know, it wouldn't be so much imagination at 3 or 4.
I think
because
she is talking to somebody she
Yeah.
sees.
she
Yeah.
said my daughter's 4 and my home was built in 1921.
There you go. I do. I feel like she's talking to somebody. She could probably maybe sage the house a little bit for
Yeah.
cleansing and clear it out if it's starting to feel heavy.
White light shielding.
White light shielding, yep.
And if you're still having some issues, please contact us personally through
Right.
Facebook, send us a private message.
Yeah.
And we can talk about that further,
Yep,
Lindsay,
we can
okay?
help take
honey?
care of that.
And we can help with that. That's not something we can do in this kind of forum, but yeah, we can do that privately,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay, I have a card for Judy Campbell. It is the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. And the Earth Guardian is an angel. And I'm being told that your angels and guardians need to be called upon. You are putting yourself into precarious situations that you yourself are not able to protect yourself from. You need the help of your guardians and your angels. So you need to, on a daily basis, your feet hit the floor, you're asking for help, you're asking for protection, and you are asking them to constantly be around you. Because if you don't ask, it's not that they won't come, they'll let you do stuff on your own. And you're doing that on your own now, and you're feeling adverse effects from it. And I'm feeling a physical effect in your stomach area. So that was a big one. So you need to call those guides in to help.
That's interesting. Judy, darling.
Barbara Leach is asking, do you see anything for me or my family?
Can one of you guys take this, because I know her, so I don't want my personal feelings to step into that. Because I know her, her daughter was my best friend for years. I will say though that, she has abilities and I feel like you need to use them more.
I feel like there's new beginnings coming for her. I feel like she's gonna use her abilities more, like she's gonna start to find a path to be able to use them and have them benefit her.
So if you guys, because this could be,
I feel like
well,
everybody.
hold on, this could be her mom, or this could be my friend's mom or sister, so I don't know which one
Well,
it
it says, do you see anything for me or my family? And the woman that I'm looking at, the picture of the hat,
is. So, can you choose a card for her? I just don't want my own personal
Yeah,
feeling to tap on that one.
I think she's the advice giver of the family. I think everybody turns to her.
Karen has some questions too here.
I'm over here working on them.
No, you gotta do a reading. Oh.
She's doing it behind the scenes. She's doing it in her comfort
Doing it
zone.
work.
Ah, yay.
Doing it
Oh,
all
there's
in
her
person.
card. Okay.
Okay, Barbara.
Oh, it's Mother Earth. Feel love and comforted. Yeah, because as Tracy was saying, everyone comes to you. So enjoy that, embrace it, and, just
Trust your intuition.
trust your intuition, exactly. You have the ability. It is within you. Mother Earth, yes, she's all around. Focus on her. Get your strength from nature. I feel that you feel really bogged down by everyone coming to you. Like you don't have a minute for yourself. You really need to focus on just being. Go into the bathroom, shut the door, turn the fan on, and just sit there. And just be.
So allow them to come to you for the advice.
Yeah,
She
but
has
don't
to learn
be
to
but
bombarded.
she needs-
yeah,
she
she has
needs
to learn
to-
to shake it off. She
Yeah.
needs to be able to take time for herself because she's
Right.
just feeling overwhelmed by everything.
Right.
So she needs to even go out in nature with
Right.
Mother Nature and go out in nature. Go take a walk. Sit outside
Yeah.
peacefully, drink your coffee.
By yourself.
Yes, just
By
you.
yourself. Somewhere where you're not going to be interrupted by a phone, text message, or someone walking in on you, or what have you. You need that alone time.
And once you give the advice, you can only give the advice. You can't control how it's going to end up.
That's key. That's key for her because she
Yes.
really
She wants-
really
she
struggles
worries.
with, I told them to do this and they're not doing it.
Right,
So she really needs to just do that
yep,
and
let
step
it work,
away.
because everybody has free will.
Mhm.
Puppies.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sue Manhart, do you hear anything from my husband?
Sue who?
Manhart,
Name.
Manhart, sorry.
She wants her husband.
Uh-huh, do you hear anything from my husband?
Here's the thing, I feel like there is a male that's around her, but it's not her husband that I wanna communicate right now. I'm taking a step up from you, which means it's either a father or grandfather figure, it's a fatherly figure. I'm sorry, I guess I should have made, I know the puppies, I should have made that disclaimer, we can't guarantee who's gonna come through and who's not, and what they're gonna say and what they're not gonna say. But this is a fatherly figure, and I feel like he's saying, you know, what's the word? I'm trying to find the word to match the feeling that I'm getting. It's almost like sobriety, or I don't know. And I'm not saying like drinking sobriety or anything, because sobriety can mean different things. But find peace and joy. He's also showing me the number 2. So I'm not sure what the number 2 connection is. But there is a number 2 that's connected to this fatherly figure, or somebody here that's connected to him. But it's very significant. I'm also showing about, oh my goodness. Maybe this is the husband that's trying to come through now. Now I've got 2 different people, another male trying to come through. So maybe it is the husband, I'm not sure of the feeling just yet. But he's saying something about being with you, like literally being with you. So I'm not sure if he didn't have a traditional service and maybe he, she has the ashes or something like that, but he means like literally being with you. So I hope that makes sense. But the first person that really popped through was his father figure, and saying about mom. About being with mom or having mom or being there for mom, but he's saying something like that as well. The other feeling that I get is, I don't know if there was property sale or part of the property. I'm not sure what, they're talking about the property sale, but I feel like it's a collective feeling. Sue, I hope that makes sense to you, either about a property sale or items, things for sale for the items. I'm not sure which one it is, but I feel like
Something's
that.
going on there.
Or I don't know, what, are you a yard sailor? I don't know what that means. Or a rummage sale, I'm not sure, but it's something about property. Either actually land property or property, like of that kind of thing. Okay, so Sue, I hope that helps out.
Okay, Annette Reese. I've got the autumn card for you, which has a crow on it. And it is release the old and rest. And I immediately felt, girl, you made a decision. Stop worrying about it. You've made the decision. It's a done deal. Go on. Move on. You're still contemplating, did I make the right decision? Did I do that right? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Stop second guessing yourself. Release that. Let it go. Like the commercial. Let it go. Just let it go. And that worry that you have right now is consuming you. And once you do just let it go, so much abundance is gonna come to you.
Lift the clouds so things can come in, right?
Yep.
It's about lifting. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have more questions?
We do.
Oh, we do, okay.
Did we hear anything from Ashley Smith? And she asked, is there anything for her?
Ashley.
I don't remember
I don't
asking,
think we got an
answering.
Yeah, I don't remember an Ashley Smith.
And I've got something from Donna Sprinkle Domer. I don't think we asked, she had said, my son passed away 10 months ago. She was looking for, so there's two, so Ashley,
Ashley Smith? Okay, what's her question?
is there anything for her?
Sorry, I got
Anything, I know, there's so many
so many
people.
spirits in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ashley
I
Smith.
feel like I'm just like, whoa, because there's just so many
Anything
people.
for me. Do you have, okay, I'm gonna say this, Ashley. Spirit's telling me you need to be more specific. You have a dying question that you want answered and you're not being specific enough. That's what Spirit just told me. What is your specific question? So Ashley, comment that.
I just gotta let everybody know that it literally feels like the movie Ghost.
There's
When
like
you're-
electricity.
when Whoopi Goldberg is sitting there and that guy comes in and gets into her where all the spirits are around and then
It's just like,
yeah, it's like they're all over the place. It's
there it
crazy.
is, it's like electric in here.
Whew,
I'm like,
sorry.
So Ashley, there's spirits telling me you need to ask the specific question that you have. I don't know if you're too embarrassed or you know, or if, you know, you don't know how to say it, but ask that specific question, please, if you don't mind. Okay? Okay.
And then, the other
Yes, guess what Sue Mainhart said? Yes, thank you. Number 2 is for our twins. We did have a memorial service and I have kept some of his ashes.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for the validation, darling. So,
Donna Sprinkle Domer, my son passed away 10 months ago.
Donna
Sprinkle Domer.
Joner. She said what?
She just said my son passed away 10 months ago, so I think she's looking to connect.
I feel like I'm here today, gone tomorrow.
Mhm.
This gentleman makes me feel like he is taking full responsibility. So that to me means something he did led up to his passing. That's what I feel like he's taking responsibility. Either he did it or things he did in life led him up to his passing, or things he didn't do and he was supposed to do. Does that make sense? I'm so sorry, Donna. My gosh, I'm so incredibly sorry. And I can't even imagine the feeling that you're going through with this. But I'll tell you this, there is an older gentleman, I'm taking a step up from you, which means he's a father or grandfather figure, so it's fatherly, that is with him. And I feel like he came for him and he wasn't alone. He, so he didn't have to have any kind of fear, or he knew exactly what to do because he had guidance. And I really feel like that's what you need to know, is peace. Does he have peace? Is there peace? And that's what I feel. And so, yeah, that's what I get. I'm so sorry.
It just makes me cry because he just wants her to know he's okay.
Right.
Okay, I got Hope Keithley. I think Keithley,
Okay.
something like that. Sorry, I butchered your name. We have the Magic Guardian and another one, Unlock the Magic Within. This one is telling you that you have the ability to go forth and be the light to people. It seems like it's a repeating message tonight, is just be the light. Everyone I feel is, and this lady especially, Hope, even your name. You just really need to unlock the magic that is within you and let go. I don't know why I need to say this. Let go of the grief. I'm not sure if the grief is from the previous reading or if it's actually for her. I'm hearing let go of the grief, and you'll see the light. you're in a very dark place, I feel. So you have the ability to pull yourself out of that, but don't ever not ask for help. Because there's help all around. There's help. When you're alone, there's help. There's your guardians. They're always with you.
Your spirit team.
Your spirit team is always with you. And you need to ask your special friend. This is something that you haven't even mouthed the words of what you're struggling with. And I think you need to talk about it
Yes.
and let that out
I was working on
so that the
too.
magic that is within you can blossom.
Deep.
It's a lot. But you know what, it's also coming around a time where we all do need to find the light and be able to spread light more so than anything.
You know, let's not look at this as a negative, let's look at this as a positive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Share the
absolutely.
That's
light.
what I feel.
Mhm.
Share the light.
Yeah. Okay. So, Catherine Bitter said, Sharon to me, can you see my comments? Do we see her comments by any chance?
She just popped up and says, Sharon, can you see my comments?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so, yeah, no, we didn't, honey. So can you put a little emoji in front of it and then resend it, please? What else do we have, guys?
Julie Leary,
Julie?
yep, she said, what do you see me doing as a new skill or job? And I got kids, I got something with children.
Preschool teacher or helper or,
Yeah, I just got something with children, that she's like suited for children. Like she could
or like a
really,
daycare even. I mean,
it's just some kind of facet, I think, with kids.
Can she do energy work? 'Cause I keep getting energy
Yeah.
work.
Absolutely
Energy
she
work
could.
with kids.
Absolutely.
Do you know
she
what I
could.
mean? But I feel
I just
energy
feel like,
work.
yeah, so maybe that's a combination of the thing, maybe she's meant to work with
Like
kids.
something about energy work or healing or something. I'm gonna write that down, energy. I'm gonna throw all this stuff away anyway, why am I doing that? But yeah, something like that, that's what I feel.
okay, I'm doing 3 more cards and that's it. I'm gonna be doing Christina, Holly, and Kimberly because I'm feeling drained.
Okay.
We got a
Why?
Karen, did Karen answer for hers?
Oh, I'm working on
Oh, she's
Okay.
working on behind the
Okay.
Yeah,
scenes.
she's behind.
She's always behind the scenes, guys. I want everybody to comment below, we wanna see Karen.
it.
I wanna see Karen.
Okay, so
Doing that.
Christina, you must need the sun card because I first pulled it off and I'm like, we've already had it tonight, but it popped out a second time. So, sweetheart, your sun card, you need to enjoy your success and happiness. You have made multiple accomplishments and you don't allow yourself the pat on the back.
Mm.
You need to allow people to give you the praise that you deserve. Accept it. Be humble about it. Don't let it go to your head, but accept the praise and just be happy with it.
Love it. I love that for her. She's I've read for her before, and I'm glad that she got a card this time. And I mean, that's really good. That's a really good one for her. Allow herself to feel her worth,
Mhm,
right?
exactly.
Take it. Love it.
Does she
Okay.
do a lot for others?
Paige,
Like she does everything for everybody else and nothing for herself.
Okay.
Paige Victoria Knott, she said,
Page 9.
she
Okay.
said, will I have a second child? If so, when and what gender?
Oh, Paige, darling. Paige, darling. You know this is free will stuff. You having okay, so what does your life chart say? Yeah, you're gonna
I was
have
gonna
another
say,
child.
yes, by far.
Your life chart says that completely. And well, why don't you say it?
It's gonna be this color. It's gonna be pink.
It's gonna be a girl.
So, but that's your free will with what you do with
Right.
that, honey.
Yeah, but I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, you're a great-hearted person. 1,000% deserve. You're so nice. She's just so blasted nice, and she's got patience.
Now, hello.
You know
Is
what?
her current child 3 or is it gonna be 3 years?
I don't know. Paige, wanna shout out to that?
Cause I heard 3, so, or it could be 2023.
Who are you all talking to, Paige?
Paige.
Paige not?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking to too.
She's a great person, guys.
Oh.
She has autism.
Of course, she's a great person.
Everybody's saying, I wanna see Karen. Karen, I wanna see you.
Karen, I wanna see you.
I'm
Come on, Karen.
Karen, on the last feet I was
So what we
coming.
got there? What we got there?
Oh,
Soon.
what happened?
Oh, it's still there.
I still have her, Lee. You just got.
I just got booted.
So, what question do you have over there?
We have Chelsea, is it Ely? Ely, E-A-L-E-Y? Is there anything for her?
Sure.
Chelsea.
We still haven't gotten Ashley to answer us about like where she said anything for me, and I said asked it's the specific question that you
Right.
really want to know.
Yeah, she
So
might
Chelsea, I'm sorry, Ely.
have- Ely. Mhm. And then we've got a couple spirit guide questions.
Chelsea Ely. That's dogs in the background. We're not hurting anybody.
They're happy dogs.
She just feels so overwhelmed. Does that make sense? This Chelsea that I'm connecting to feels very overwhelmed, and the feeling of not being able to sort it out, like not being able to categorize things. Okay, so there's an older woman that's coming through, taking a step up, which would be mother or a grandmother figure, so a motherly figure. She is showing me the number 8, so I'm not sure what that in association with this motherly person. And she's the one that's telling me overwhelmed. I don't know what the T name is that's in connection with you, but she's talking about the T name. She also is saying something about the legs or the feet, because I just feel like the lower half of my body, so that would be the legs or the feet she's talking about. She's also saying,
No, that's what.
well, I don't know where the military man comes in. The military man, she's talking about him too. The message that I'm getting, the overwhelming message is about, categorizing and you're just too overwhelmed. And to find, put them in categories or in lists. Okay, that's what I get. Okay. Oh, Ashley said, I don't know how to ask or what to really say, but I'm pretty sure it's about see? Spirit knows, Ashley. They're saying just say it, just ask it. So the relationship you're in. Sweetie, if you are questioning, if you had any questions about the relationship you're in, that's your answer.
Amen.
Because when you're in a positive, good relationship,
You
darling,
don't
and I'm
question
looking at you don't question it. So that's why Spirit said, ask the question. Just come out and ask it. Because you don't, because like you said, I don't know how to ask or what to really say, okay? And that's because you don't know where to go in it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Look, you're an empath. You take on the feelings of others that are around you, and you always want to fix things. That's what an empath does. Here's the thing, you can't do that with people that are egotistical or narcissists. Please don't be upset with me for saying that, but you can't do it, okay?
Yeah.
So, you answered your own question. That's why Spirit, including spirit guides, they do that all the time to us, don't they?
Yeah.
They make you ask the question so you can answer it yourself.
Yep.
Okay? So thank you, Ashley, for stepping in and doing that for me. I really, really, really,
And we got, Holly,
Okay.
Holly Hawkins. Here we are again with the hunter. This little gentleman has come around, tracked down your fears and desires. So once again, Holly, you are being told to look for exactly what it is you're afraid of, sweetheart, because you keep dodging that bullet. You are allowing fear to dictate where you go, what you do, who you see, where you go with, who that is. You allow fear to make your decisions for you. You need to stop doing that.
Let go of
You need
ego.
to let go of that ego, use your intuition, track down those fears, use your guardians and your guides. They will clear the path for you. And your life will change because of it.
Goosies. Man, today is about just revelation.
It really is. It really is.
Oh.
Bringing things to life.
Love it.
We had 2 questions about spirit guides. Allison Shiplet wanted to know if there was anything from her spirit guide.
Ashley Shiplet.
Allison Shiplet, sorry.
Oh, Allison.
Allison Shiplet.
Okay.
And then Morgan Shoemaker says, does Isaac, my spirit guide, have anything for me?
Okay, so let's go to Allison first. Okay. Allison Shiplet.
I don't feel like she's connected to her spirit guide
I
yet.
don't either. I don't feel like it's a full-on connection. You know, I feel like I'm getting bits and pieces.
Yeah, like connect. It's like
Yeah.
a dotted line.
And like,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that way too.
Mhm.
I feel like also your spirit guide is trying to show you the whole picture, and you're still focused on just
A
one
little
little bit. Right. So broaden your horizons, right? You know, broaden your horizons to the bigger picture and not just in the little moment, if that makes sense. Okay? Look out further.
I told you.
Okay. So we have
Morgan was the next one.
Morgan.
Does Isaac, my spirit guide, have anything for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. I don't know what you're getting, but I'm getting, why don't you live in the moment? You know what I mean? We have one that's saying, don't look at this, look at the brighter. Now we got live in the moment, enjoy the space around you.
I almost have like, why aren't you listening to me? Listen to me, that they can connect if they would just connect.
Listen. So I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Because that just shows, you know, see, isn't that weird? Both of them want spirit guides
They
questions,
do,
and
and
they're totally different.
Yeah. One
So
each spectrum.
Morgan's is like, hey, bring it in, reel it in.
Right.
Let's face this first, and then
Yeah.
this will help us.
And then Allison's
And
so
Alice is
broad.
like,
She's
stop
describing
focusing
things.
here and go here.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and to connect to spirit, to connect to your spirit guide, I simply this is my way of telling people how to do it. So Allison and Morgan, please, I hope you're still watching. I hope you're still here with us, because we've been doing this a long time, and I feel like everybody's like, oh. And,
We're trying to get to
So-
everybody.
you know, how to connect, how I tell people to connect is you have to trust yourself and trust what you're hearing and go with it. So one way that you can do that is just simply get a book, pencil and paper, and you ask questions. And I always say ask questions like, what is your name? Or are you with me? Or what do you look like? Do we know each other from another life? Things like that are easy, quick pop questions in your head. Now, you have to trust yourself and don't doubt. And so whatever pops in your head, you write down. Right. That's one way of connecting to your spirit guide. Another way is they give us numbers all the time. They can give us numbers, they can give us signs, they can give us, you know, feelings, warmth, cold, whatever. You know, you have to believe in it first. And I'm not saying you don't believe in spirit or anything. That's not what I mean. Believe in what you're getting is true. Okay? So that's what I feel.
Brandy Renner says, anything for me?
Can you guys take this one? Come on, because she's my sister.
Run a cool card for her.
Oh, well, I've already pulled a card and
Okay.
I know
Okay.
that
Go ahead, honey.
Kimberly Starner needs to hear this. Now,
Okay.
it's
Brandy will get to you. Just hold
to
on a minute.
me, this is the water guardian. You need to connect with your emotions. And in the chaos of what was going on, I was told to tell you to float, like in a pool, where you just float and you put your head ever so slightly back in the water and you can hear your heartbeat. Because you need to hear your heartbeat and learn how it is to feel that you are alive. You need to slow down
Yes, 3 times.
and you just need to breathe.
I think they.
And that was an important message. The slow down is written in caps. So you just need to slow down, listen to your body,
I'm
listen,
pretty sure.
feel your own heartbeat.
Okay.
Because that lets you know that you're alive, you are a living being, and you'll get through whatever it is you're trying to get through.
Joyce K. Klein.
Because she's really going, like, it's almost like you want to keep yourself busy so that you don't have to deal with whatever emotion it is.
Mm.
But you need to feel that emotion, sweetie. You need to feel it. What is it you say all the time? Sit with it.
Yep.
And let it go.
So you sit with it, examine it, let it go. That's my motto.
But she needs to feel it. She needs that it's that feeling. She just needs it.
I love it.
Okay. And I'm done with cards for tonight.
Joyce K. Klein, do you have her name?
She came up once, and I thought they had answered her.
I- that's why I'm asking you.
She must have not seen my question.
So can one of you guys grab Brandy? Just so I know.
The only thing I
It's my
get with
sister.
Brandy is,
It's my sister.
Oh, okay.
And I
I'm
can't
on
read.
board for
I
it.
don't want to. I can read her if you want me to,
the
but
only thing that's coming through, I don't think she trusts herself. I feel a big thing, she's gotta learn to trust herself and trust what she's thinking and following. She just doesn't, she has a lot of doubt, a lot of self-doubt. And I feel like she really needs to trust herself.
Amen.
So Brandy, that's what I get for
she's
you,
gonna
buddy.
be great in life.
Yeah, I
You
just
know,
feel
it
like she
doesn't
just-
matter if you start later in life.
No, my gosh.
You're just gonna be. She's gonna be a great.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Oh, wow.
They're working on
Again.
I know, but I jumped.
Oh,
Trader.
Okay.
Exchange energy to create abundance.
Love it.
So, yeah, she's got a lot of, I'm seeing swirly clouds. Like she's got a lot of thoughts. She's just got to throw them out there. It's almost like she's got these thoughts up here and she's going in 50 million different directions and she just needs to focus on what it is. You're putting too much energy in here and all this spinning, and you need to focus on what it is you want. And once you do that, everything will fall into place like it's supposed to. And you're on that path a little bit right now. You've almost made the step out of the clouds and have your foot on the ground. You just need to pull that other foot down.
I love it. Thank you guys for doing that, because, it's my sister. I can't.
Sure,
I don't want to read that.
Right.
Well,
Well,
but
let's
she's got some great things that is happening. She's always been so quiet. She's a very quiet person.
That's what it's.
You know,
with Mary Ellen.
She's not the outgoing kind of person, but she likes to be, around people, but just kind of like
Yeah, I'm trying to.
back and back.
Introverted a little bit.
Yeah, and she just does things quietly and to herself. So.
That's why she's so in the clouds
Yeah.
all the time, because that's where she's great.
Joyce K. Klein has asked this twice, so let me go ahead and make
okay.
sure we get to this. It
Oh,
says,
sorry, Joyce. Like I said, Facebook filters stuff, so
Yeah,
sometimes we don't get them. Okay.
it said, I've been diagnosed with Epstein-Barr virus, flare blood work shows I'm at the end of this. I've been dealing with this since March 18th with will the fatigue and the swollen tonsils soon get better? What's your insight?
Again,
We're not medical doctors.
we're not medical doctors, so what we tell you is your free will to do with what you want with it. I feel like
September.
you feel
That's
like
what I keep
September.
hearing September. I'm hearing September, so I'm gonna say it.
September. For me, I just feel like there's, I feel like there's
More.
that's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
There's
Because
more to
there's
this.
something
I don't
more.
think there's
I
more to
do. I feel like there's something else that's gonna pop up. I hate to say that. Oh God, Joyce, I'm so sorry, honey. But I feel like you're gonna get out of it, like you said,
Yeah.
and then something else is.
There's
I think
something
there's
off-
more to it.
Yeah,
There's
it's
more
just
to
like
it.
off balance.
There's more to
I feel
it.
like there's just off balance in it.
So
And then Mary Ellen said, did you see my my question about my son whose birthday is today. And he died in 2017 from a brain aneurysm at the age of 33.
Oh, he's saying it may be my birthday, but I have to tell my mom, thank you, because you gave me life.
Oh.
Wow.
See, we're gonna start crying up in here.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
and
but that
stuff.
was, he's so happy to be able to pass that message.
Oh, see, you know,
I feel,
sometimes.
I'm sorry,
No,
but
go.
I got
Just
him.
go with it.
I got him.
Thank you.
It's almost as if he's saying that maybe he gave you gifts on his birthday. Did he give you a gift? Instead of traditionally people get gifts on their birthday, it's almost like he would give her something on his birthday
Was he
to
born on
thank
her
her.
No.
I don't know.
That's what I'm, yeah.
Joyce, was he born on your birthday, or is your birthday like around or something? Is it kind of like a treat like that?
Or was it just that appreciative?
So Catherine said she's been messaging us.
I've got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Trying
And
to
you know,
get
we can do what we can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
it is 9/11.
yeah, and we're way over than what
Oh,
we were
wow.
saying. So, hey, lovelies, currently going through some difficult times with work. Will this get resolved or will it get worse? Really need this. Thank you so much. I feel like it's time for a change.
Who is it?
That's Catherine. Better?
Mhm.
I feel like it's time for a change. You know, when you start to feel unvalidated, when you start to feel unworthy, and you start to
People
feel,
take you for granted.
yeah, and you even, you know, you might like some of the people you work with, but that doesn't mean that it's
not
the
enough
right
for a
company. Right. So I think it's time to look for a new job. That's what I feel. Okay, what else do you got, honey?
Megan Anderson, not sure if you saw mine. Does my dad have messages for me or around me?
Who's that name?
Megan Anderson.
Megan Anderson, and she's talking about her daddy?
I'm going back to the son. I'm sorry.
That's
That's
okay.
He's telling me she deserves 15 roses because 12 are just not enough.
That's Mary Ellen.
I don't know
Mhm.
what that means, but that's what he told me.
Good. That's Mary
Love
Ellen.
that. Okay, so, who does that, my dad have any? Okay, so it's Megan. Okay, so Megan, dad is saying that you have the right man for you. Oh, Lord. You know, I hate talking about relationships.
Yeah, it's a little personal.
It makes me uncomfortable. But I really feel like this guy is a counterbalance.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like where he left off, this guy can pick up. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
why
that-
she likes him.
That's what I'm just feeling. This fatherly figure that I'm connecting to right now is saying that. I'll say it that way. That he really likes this guy that kind of just picked up where, you know. And I'm not saying that they didn't know each other. I'm just saying like, okay, now I feel good about not being there because she has this guy. So
Joseph
That's fair.
Capella said, I had to run out, so I'm not sure if he did mine or not. Even seen it, but is there anything from his daughter? Yes, I saw that.
he said I had to run out.
He had to run out, he apparently left and came back,
Okay, and he wants to know about
if
his.
there's anything from his daughter.
I gave
I'm
her a
sorry.
card, I think.
I
There's
just
another Capella on here too.
I feel like
This is his husband.
Why do I keep?
I just feel like
Not yet.
the female that I'm connecting to, the younger female that I'm connecting to is being apologetic. That's what I feel. Apologetic. This younger female that I'm connecting to is very apologetic. Beautiful, but apologetic. That's what I got. Did you guys get anything else for Joseph?
I'm trying to scan back through now to make sure that we, have it.
Mary Ellen, the gift he gave you was his son who you raised. When I read that, that brought tears to my eyes because he is so proud of his son. And he said that he is grateful that you get to raise him because you did an amazing job with him.
Even though she doubted herself.
Yep.
I feel like that's a Joseph too thing, you know, doubting himself. He's got a lot of doubt and stuff. So you see how the messages are intermingling?
I mean, how the cards we pulled
The
tonight were
internet,
so.
yeah. So,
Yeah. We're
I
gonna wrap
just,
it up.
yeah, I think we're wrapping it up.
We need to mention about the dream workshop.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We should have done that at the beginning.
Yeah, well, let's talk about this. Okay, guys, so we're wrapping up with questions. We want to thank you so
Yes,
much
for
thank
sharing
you.
with us
and,
your
you
loved
know,
ones.
This was fun.
I had
for
a lot of
us.
fun.
Yeah.
I did. I had a lot of fun.
Mhm.
I hope you guys had fun on your Friday night too. So we do have a dream workshop coming up, and that's June 12th,
Almost positive.
Yes, June 12th,
Okay.
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
Mhm.
It is only $20, and we are going to talk about dream interpretations, and how we receive messages during dreams
Mhm.
from our loved ones on the other side.
And from your spirit guides.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a lot of fun. So find us on In the Mind's Eye Spiritual Group. Look under the events tab, and sign up for that. $20.
And
To
write
come
your
hang
dreams
out with
down,
us.
and we can talk about it.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely
Think
take
of
a
the
dream, make a
information
dream
you're gonna
journal.
get.
Make
Yeah.
a dream journal between now and then.
Yeah.
And we can share that possibly.
So, but thank you so much. Joseph said she was stillborn, so she really never got to me. Oh, honey, gosh, love you. See,
Yeah.
see, it just, it's a lot. Just, I love intermingle like spiritual things. So, so guys, check that out. Check that out. Check that out. Okay, come hang out with us again.
Yes,
Absolutely.
definitely. Hang out with us.
Oh, guys, I'm exhausted.
Me
I am
too.
too. I need more coffee.
Coffee, please.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Peace and love. She can't turn it off.
So.
Oh my goodness. Love it.
Oh, it says